Blessed be the barley. Hi guys, and welcome to this week's episode of the Handmaid's Ale. I am Hannah and I am the Handmaid's Ale. Yesterday was the 100th anniversary of the RAF, the Royal Air Force, and so I thought that this week we should do something to commemorate that fact. Obviously the most famous beer in the UK that has something to do with the Air Force is Spitfire, but I thought that was a bit too obvious. So I went with Lancaster Bomber. This, I believe, is from Marston's. I want to talk a little bit why I'm a little bit confused by that fact, because Marston's is like a parent company rather than a brewery. So they own lots of little breweries such as Ringwood, which we spoke about in the first episode. And they also own like banks and just smaller breweries. They started off doing that as a company in 1890 when 3 small breweries got together and started making beer under the Marston name. And so they've sort of done that from the start. That's all I could really find out, and then from the website they just list the breweries that they do own, such as Banks and Ringwood, etc. So then we get down to Lancaster Bomber, and it didn't say that it was from another brewery, it said it was just an individual beer. So I don't know if Marston's make this at their headquarters in the Black Country, or if this does come from a Lancastrian brewery. It was very confusing and I couldn't find much information. I'm really sorry about that. But moving on to the beer, the Lancaster Bomber. So I will read the blurb to you. A classic English ale, chestnut in colour with a lovely full-bodied flavour, enriched with a wonderful late hop character. A multi-award winning ale that pays tribute to the Avray Lancaster and is quite simply the best of British beer. And then it has the website, Facebook and Twitter. So the website said that it should smell florally and biscuity, so I think that has something to do with the high malt content that it has in it. When I used to work in Stowmarket in Suffolk, I worked at a museum there and they have a very large maltings in Stowmarket, and let me tell you, the whole town used to either smell like malt loaf, which is delicious, or malted milks, which is really sickly, and I've got a feeling this is going to smell like malted milks rather than malt loaf. I would prefer malt loaf. I have served the beer at cellar temperature, so it's been in the fridge for only a couple of hours because again, still it's very hot, very humid here at the moment, and I just wanted to chill it down so it wasn't warm. And it is a 4.4%, so it's quite a nice percentage of ale, a little bit heavier if you are driving, obviously watch out for that, but it's still not going to knock your socks off. I think it's about time we opened it. So here we go, let's crack it open. Right. Okay. Give it a, oh, I got a whiff as it came out. Okay, give it a whiff. From the bottle, I can smell the floral notes already. Yeah, okay, let's pour some out. Chestnut colour is immediate, it doesn't need a lot of it to show that it's chestnutty. Time to sniff. I'm not getting the biscuit smell. Let's add a little bit more in and see if we can get that. Okay, it actually smells more sour. I can smell floral, but like sour floral? Wasn't expecting that. I personally can't get this biscuit smell, and I have a very good sense of smell. Interesting. Let's taste this best of British. Sour. It's nice. It's okay. It's not. It's like sour bitter. a sweet beer. If you're into your sweet beers, I wouldn't go for that. It's sour. I can feel it on like the sides of my tongues, that you know when you have a tang plastic or anything like that. I like it. I really like sour and bitter drinks, so I'm keen on this. It does say online, I think this is best paired with a meal, and I definitely agree with that. That with some cheese or meat, like red meat, steak or anything like that. It's a proper like pub lunch beer, if that makes sense. You know, when you go out for your Sunday roast, it would be great with a beef Sunday roast, yes. On its own, it might be a little bit too bitter to keep drinking, like you might get a bit of heartburn and stuff, but with a meal, I think this is great. Okay, so Lancaster Bomber Ale from Marston's. I am going to give this a 3.5 stars out of 5 stars. Just personally, I think because I'm drinking it alone, I am going to score it lower. If I had it with a meal, hey, it would probably get like a 4 or 5, because I think it's very drinkable. It's very thirst quenching, and it would cut through the richness, of a food. If you have enjoyed that review, then you should definitely go and subscribe to this channel. I produce videos every Wednesday. They are uploaded at 7 PM Wednesday British Summer Time, obviously switching to GMT when it does. But yeah, please subscribe and give me a like and a comment below. What's your favourite aeroplane from World War II? That's the question I'd like to answer. Until next time, guys. Bye bye.